And the sponsors of this are local banks or national banks?
Kansas Bankers Association is carrying the bill.
What kind of maturity would we be looking at? Like how long would that money sit there? Cause I assume we're going to be pulling out of it and utilizing it. I mean, is it something months, a year?
It, we can invest anything for up to a 4-year maturity
Under our policy.
under our policy.
So we do.
In state.
And you cover some of that in it. The timing is good. We have our quarterly report
Exactly.
on the agenda, and part of that is Brent will cover our investment status. So maybe you have to speak a little bit more on for the new commissioners, temporary investment versus longer term investment. I don't know what your slides say, but
probably one of the things in a conversation with our bank yesterday was that they think that the focus of this is more on the collateralization, because our deposits are collateralized if they exceed FDIC insurance limits. And they want to create a centralized collateral pool, and rather than having pledged collateral for our investments. And I'm not sure how that would work, but it would kind of shift that to the state treasury to monitor that. Our concern is more with, we already give local banks a first look by state law, and just because it's good practice to keep the money local. But this would require us to accept those lower rates. Right now, the market.
We just require that we have to accept what it is.
Now, if they can meet the market, they get the investment. If they can't meet the market, we have the option to go elsewhere.
Okay. Well, significant.
And I have one more comment for you. I will be sending out the quarterly investment report for Q4. David Floyd, our investment manager, puts it together, has a lot of extra detail. So I can send what I typically do, which is the summary. And then if you're interested for the new commissioners as well, I can kind of attach that. So if you're interested in reading all of that detailed information, you can. If not, you can see the summary, but it'll break down everything for the last quarter. So.
Well, you've done a nice job, Hope, over the years that I've been around with the summary stuff before, and the details are in there, but thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Commissioners, I think it's up to you if we want to oppose this. I think the strategy on that would be the hearings on Monday, so a little late to send in testimony. I talked to Jason, and he felt that just as strong as, providing written testimony or oral, we could provide an email that he would then provide to the committee. It's the Committee on Financial, Institutional, and Pension Committee, and Nick Hoheisel is the chairman of that committee. Jason has already spoken to Nick Hoheisel. He talked to them on Monday and kind of shared some of his concerns. I know that many municipalities as well as counties are weighing in on opposition on this. We did share with Johnson County, who was kind of collectively working with the 5 big counties, that they have shared through KAC some opposition and understood that we were, opposed to this. Johnson County is going to provide, I think they've already provided written testimony, so I think they're going to orally testify on Monday. So.
Okay. Excuse me. Why not? So we need it ASAP, really.
Well, he said it can happen before or after the hearing. He said it could. So we can.
I know.
We can do either.
Chairman Beatty will be back here shortly, so why don't we run it by him? And thanks for the Jason report on that. So we'll circle the wagons and probably get that done.
Okay.
For the guidance. Okay. All right.
And if you don't mind, I just want to give you a couple of reports. Just want to mention that in the Kansas Senate, I don't know why I said Kansas, but in the Senate, Senate Bill 35 has passed, and so that eliminates 1.5 mill levy for state educational and institutional buildings. So that has passed, and then Senate Bill 10 passed. That would exempt certain residential vehicles from property tax. So that includes motorized bicycles, watercraft, snowmobiles, and trailers. And just want to mention that that was supported by the county appraisers, stating that would create efficiencies and lower costs. So just want to mention that. And then there has been no movement on the 3% cap. It did pass out, of course, the House committee, but it has not gotten anywhere since then. So just want to make mention of those two.
I've just had word too that there's some activity going on. I don't have the House bill in front of me or Senate bill on something to do with Amtrak, but I've just got advised of that this morning. So I'll see what that is about. So, okay. Okay. All right. Anything else, Commissioner? No. Okay. All right. Well, have a weekend and we will see everybody Monday. Thank you.